Frank rubbed a spoon on the bottom of his shoe, then called over a guard, pretending that the spoon was damaged. While his cellmate kept the guard distracted, Frank managed to grab 2 new spoons, slipping one quietly into his pocket. Later, he traded with another inmate for a coin and broke the spoon into 2 pieces. He took apart a nail clipper, then used a file to grind the coin into powder. He placed a few matches in a small iron box, connected the spoon handle with the nail clipper, spread the powdered coin over it, lit a match, and roasted it carefully over the flame. Slowly, he crafted a makeshift tool, something strong enough to help him dig through the wall. Night after night, he worked in silence, chiseling the wall little by little. Whenever the guard came to inspect the cell, his companion gave him a quiet warning. Frank would quickly hide the hole, lie on his bed, and pretend to be asleep. The guard never suspected a thing. During the day, he scattered the bits of debris on the floor to avoid suspicion. Finally, the ventilation duct behind the wall was exposed, but it was sealed with a sturdy iron grate. To deal with it, Frank went to the woodworking shop and found a wooden wedge. When he passed through the detector, he took the wedge out and said it was just to hang his clothes. The guard took that one away, but Frank had another wedge hidden in the sole of his shoe. Later, he jammed the hidden wedge into the edge of the iron net and kicked it several times until it came loose. But he couldn't escape. Right then, the guards might come any moment. So he cleverly made a fake ventilation cover using old newspapers mixed with wall dust. Then he sculpted a dummy head, painted it to match human skin, glued on some hair, and placed it neatly on his pillow. When everything was ready, Frank crawled through the hole, sealed it with the fake vent, and climbed up the narrow pipeline. He reached an iron window at the top, but it was too high to reach. The guards made their usual patrol, but again saw nothing strange. The next day, Frank and his partner checked the iron window again and realized they needed an electric drill. In the auditorium, Frank spotted an old electric fan and secretly stashed it in his box. As he left, the guard wanted to check inside. Frank calmly handed over the box while his nervous cellmate fidgeted. The guard inspected the other inmate's box instead, letting Frank go without noticing anything. Back in the cell, Frank turned the fan into a homemade electric drill. That night, he returned to the iron window, broke the bars along the edge, climbed up, and used the drill to loosen the rivets. They finally lifted the top cover of the ventilation duct and reached the rooftop. Carefully avoiding the searchlights, they crawled to the far edge of the roof. Pulling out a handmade life raft, they blew it up as fast as they could, lowered it into the dark waves, and silently paddled away into the night, disappearing from the prison forever.